teams in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the Florida Gators offense will have the opening possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Tosses it incomplete. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the single back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Pressure coming. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there. They're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Snags it quickly on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Fires to the right. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now from inside the red zone. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take... like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Still running at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. We saw it on that last play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He wants to change this route. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking for a crease. It's Powell. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these line?
He's going to fire deep. Grabs it inside the 15. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator!
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 7. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Powell. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's going to run it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third down play from the gun. Here's the pressure. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Holstein. Got a man, it's Abrams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gators. And that one will give him the lead. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden,
makes the grab, ready for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Auburn going to work with another first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on 3rd down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
He could not get it in. They were going for 2 to try to push this out to a field goal lead, but they'll stay on top by just 1. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the deep.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Gators have it with a first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Gators are threatening on first and goal. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. They'll run the option. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on first and 10. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Gets it out fast. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short game.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. To throw, it's Holstein. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. He'll make the play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Looking downfield on first down. Catch and stride inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Snagged out of the air. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get the...
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Punga. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. To the air on first down. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now
he's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Snagged in the middle, it's Daniels. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
What a show both of these teams put on today